I was miles from the front and a stranger to war. Troops, fuel dumps, they were pins on a map to me.
상원 의원의 아들로 후방 지휘본부에서 근무 중이던 미군 중위 토마스 하트. 그는 상관이 운전사를 찾아달라고 부탁하자 자신이 운전하겠다고 나섭니다.
You really ought to spend a night on the line sometime, Lieutenant. Of course, it's not too likely, is it, sir? Be ashamed of, son. That's a hell of a father to have.
잠시 뒤 이들은 군인들에게 검문을 받게 되고
Where to, sir?
Saint-V.
Saint-V is due west.
Pretty sure Saint-V is due east.
Can I see that, sir?
그때 로버트가 표지판 앞에 발자국이 있는 것을 눈치채고 총을 꺼내려고 하지만
Get your hands up!
Guck, was in der Kiste drin ist!
Nagel, könnte Wein oder Champagner sein. Verdammt schwer.
결국 머리를 다친 하트는 더 이상 도망가지 못하고 독일군에게 붙잡히게 됩니다. 영화 하트의 전쟁 시작합니다. 하트는 군 주요 시설에 대한 정보를 알고 있었고 독일군인 러츠는 그에게 연료 저장고가 어디 있는지 계속해서 묻습니다.
Show me locations of the fuel dumps, and we can end all this. Holen Hessen und seine Uniform. When you are dressed, we'll have another chat. Our last one, I hope.
이후 하트는 다른 미군 포로들과 함께 기차에 오르고 포로 수용소로 이동하게 됩니다.
Lieutenant, this will help against the cold. You'll be all right. Come on, take it. Just till you warm up.
Have to listen strong. In your shoes. For frostbite.
Captain, P-51 incoming.
Everybody stay down!
What are you shooting at?
You can't read the roof.
폭격이 시작되자 데니얼이 좁은 틈을 통해서 밖으로 빠져나와 기차의 문을 열고
Let's get back in line!
결국 데니얼은 사망하고 살아남은 군인들은 다시 포로 수용소를 향해서 걸어서 이동하게 됩니다. 잠시 뒤 수용소에 도착한 미군들은 러시아 군인들의 처형 장면을 보게 됐는데
Once again, I'm forced to remind you, escape is not the sport. Those are you're saluting, Colonel.
The country doesn't make those kind of distinctions, Colonel.
They're
They're our allies, Colonel.
Let me tell you about you and your allies. The Ministry of War, 200,000 Allied killed or captured, has captured enough abundant fuel to retake Paris. Might be a bit crowded around here this winter.
Ladies,
하트는 미군 포로 장교 막사에서 맥나마라 대령과 면담을 시작하고
5 days of interrogation.
3 days.
So this interrogator they threw at you, name wasn't Schumann, was it?
No, sir. Lutz.
I need to ask you. The fuel dumps.
Thank you.
You know much about your operations at the chateau? Fuel dump locations, troop movements?
Sir, he knew what I'd had for breakfast the morning of my capture.
Point, and we can end all this.
Just name, rank, and serial number.
Good enough.
그리고 맥나마라는 이곳은 인원이 꽉 찼다며 하트를 사병막사로 배정합니다.
Point. Point, or say hello to stumps for the rest of your life. Good.
고문을 견디기 힘들었던 하트는 독일군에게 연료 저장고의 위치를 알려줬던 것이었죠. 이후 그는 사병막사로 가고 그곳 책임자인 하사 빅 베드포드를 만납니다.
Staff Sergeant Vic Pepper. Good to meet you.
Colonel sent me over to bunk in here.
Hope you don't mind, sir. All we have is this middle bunk right here. I'm betting you're lucky strike, man.
You bet right.
We got anybody left in the front, sir?
Give him a break, fellas. He just got here. Fellas, Lieutenant Hart here is going to be staying with us for a while.
그리고 베드포드는 하트에게 신발 사이즈를 묻는데
Sir, are you about size 10?
They got a Woolworths behind one of these barracks.
You never know.
그날 밤 하트가 화장실에 가는데 베드포드가 숨겨진 통로를 통해서 밖으로 나가는 것을 보고 놀라고
Happy New Year.
다음날 아침 점호를 하기 위해 독일 군들이 막사로 들어오고
10 and a half is the best I can do.
Seid ihr nicht auf Kur?
Square him up, Major.
Those poor bastards going around the clock now. See that factory out past the North Tower? Shoe factory. Said they got the Russians running in and out making mortar shell.
What the hell is that?
2명의 흑인 조종사들이 수용소에 들어오자 베드포드는 그들을 못마땅해 하고 하트는 맥나마라에게 흑인 장교들이 쓸 막사에 대해 묻는데
I was thinking about putting them in 27 with you.
Sir, wouldn't they be better off in the officers' barracks?
You're in 27. Figure you could keep an eye on them for me.
이후 하트는 흑인 장교들을 27 막사로 데려오고 사병들에게 소개하지만
They're gonna live here?
Where's your salute?
그런데 베드포드는 장교들을 무시하는데
You see these bars, Sergeant? Call yourself whatever you want. Still,
That's enough.
just let it.
그날 밤 하트는 잠을 자다가 베드포드가 몰래 막사를 나갔다가 들어오는 소리에 잠에서 깨고 그리고 그가 침대 기둥에 뭔가를 숨기는 것을 보게 되는데
Nice, Eddie, nice. Lieutenant, am I grabbing that boy?
그때 미군 포로들의 식량이 들어오고 베드포드는 굶주린 러시아 포로들에게 빵을 대접합니다.
Cookie. Hey, more bread, more bread.
Nobody moves.
Not bad, Sergeant. Yeah, it's just a nick. What'd you do before the war?
I was in law school. Second year. Yale.
I bet you wish the colonel would have given you that open bunk in the officer's barracks right about now, Lieutenant.
하트는 베드포드에게 더 이상 흑인 장교에 대해 불만을 표하지 말라고 명령하지만
2 years I was on the police force in East St. Louis, and I know what they are.
You finished, Sergeant?
No, never did settle on a price, did we, for them boots and socks?
What do you want?
I'll take your watch.
This was a gift from my father.
I'm betting your daddy can afford you another one.
It's gonna buy me a little civility, Sergeant.
Tons.
그날 밤 27 막사에 독일 군들이 들이닥치고
Who was a ranking man in here?
Lieutenant Thomas Hart.
One of your men was out on the compound tonight. He was spotted on the east field, removing a spike from one of the billet tents.
Major, no one has left this barracks.
Whoa, wait a minute. What the hell?
Mitkommen.
Go out. I should have seen this coming.
Examples must be made, Lieutenant.
Major, where are y'all taking it? Major. You put that! Get off on me! Get off on me!
Can I let you go?
It's a minor offense, Colonel.
He attempted to escape.
맥나마라는 비세르에게 즉결 처형에 대해 항의하지만 비세르는 여기가 어떤 곳인지 다시 보여주겠다며 장교 막사로 향합니다.
So listen to what's on the BBC this evening.
비세르는 숨겨진 라디오의 위치를 정확히 알고 있었고
How's Scott holding up?
He isn't saying much.
그때 밖에서 전투기 소리가 들리고
That's the you're rooting for since 99th, right out of Tuskegee, boy.
그날 밤 맥나마라는 불이 옮겨붙었던 극장의 무대 뒤편을 살펴보는데 그때 로스데이가 하트에게 다가와서 맥나마라는 거짓말을 싫어한다고 조언합니다.
I never lied to him.
The guy Lutz threw you in with, he was a level 1 interrogator. Kicking him up the ladder, level 2, level 3. Takes weeks. He was in there for a month. And he spit you out of there in 3 days. You see?
이후 하트는 잠을 자다가 수상한 소리에 잠에서 깨고
Damn it, Lincoln.
그런데 베드포드가 사망한 채로 발견됐고
Two of your men dead in 2 days, Colonel.
Will Lieutenant Scott be granted the right to stand trial and face this charge?
There wouldn't be any trial at all. Is this not so?
Let's just drag him out of the barracks and shoot 2 holes in his chest.
A trial, a court-martial.
Yeah.
That should be fun. You may conduct it in your theater here.
Your permission, we'd like to erect a billet tent to house the proceedings. Capital charge, Colonel. Trial will take more than a few days.
Colonel, Saturday your theater is mine.
Den Toten in die Leichenkammer bringen. Colonel! This is a murder site.
This area cannot be disturbed until everything is photographed.
Of course. Alles liegen lassen.
I'm appointing you counsel for Lieutenant Scott.
Sir, I'm not a lawyer.
Sounded like one a minute ago.
The lieutenant needs our help. I've appointed you counsel.
Yes, sir.
Dismissed, Lieutenant.
I think we have to paint this thing as a fight, Scott. That's all.
You're supposed to ask me if I did it first.
스콧은 자신이 죽이지 않았다고 항변하고 과실치사를 주장하자는 하트에게 피고인은 흑인이고 살해당한 건 백인이니까 과실치사로 인정될 리가 없다고 주장합니다.
What did Scott tell you?
I'm sorry, sir. I can't reveal that. Attorney-client privilege, sir.
Only an attorney has attorney-client privilege.
Sir, you're going to be president of the court-martial.
Are you suggesting that I would betray Lieutenant Scott?
No, sir.
Scott followed Bedford out through the night latrine. He went out through a hole beneath the stove in the barracks. Do we understand each other, Lieutenant?
We do, sir.
이후 하트는 시체 안치소로 가서 증거가 될 만한 것을 찾고 있었는데 비세르가 다가와 베드포드가 차고 있던 하트의 시계를 돌려주며 원하는 건 뭐든지 준비해주겠다고 회유합니다.
I'm not sure I follow you.
Yale isn't in a habit of accepting half-wits.
Oldest member of the class of 28.
그리고 비세르는 재판 준비를 해야 하니 담소는 나중에 나누자고 하죠.
Anything I can do to help, truly.
And exactly where were you, Major Fuso?
I was walking the area behind this theater. Lieutenant Scott was kneeling over the body. I blew my whistle and he started to run. I would have shot, but it was dark.
You traded with him regularly. Bartered.
I never did this.
이어서 사병들의 증언이 이어지는데 그들은 모두 스콧이 베드포드를 살해할 의도가 있었다고 증언합니다. 그리고 검사 측에서 스콧이 베드포드의 목을 조르는 것을 봤다는 증인을 내세웁니다.
Sir, that's a lie. I was standing right beside Sergeant Webb at the exact time of the murder.
His hand on the Bible and swore to tell the truth, Lieutenant.
Your Honor's bias alone demand.
Sit down, please.
Webb.
He's a soldier. Vic Bedford was a soldier. You lied in there today. You didn't see what happened any more than I did. It's good enough for McNamara.
이후 하트는 비세르 대령의 호출을 받고
Colonel, I have witnesses to prepare for.
That's why I wanted to see you. I thought this one might be of particular use to you.
I can't accept this, Colonel.
Without this, your client will face the firing squad.
다음날 다시 재판이 시작되고 하트는 맥나마라에게 피고인에게 제외하고 싶은 법정의 구성원이 있는지 물어봤어야 했다며 이의를 제기합니다.
The accused wish to challenge any member of the court now.
You, sir.
Request denied.
This court has shown no bias in this case, Lieutenant.
이어서 맥나마라는 하트가 가지고 있는 교범을 살펴보는데
Recess to consider the matter. You outside for a moment, please?
You don't listen to me, Lieutenant. I'm not. Accept anything from that commandant again. Never set foot in his office again without my permission.
그날 밤 맥나마라는 비세르를 찾아가고
Come in. Have a drink. Help me decipher some of this code coming through the BBC.
I don't think you need my help, Colonel. Seems pretty clear what they're saying.
It would seem so. Perhaps it's all propaganda. Strange thing about war wounds. The older you grow, the less proud you become of them.
You and I take a walk out on your compound and have ourselves an old-fashioned duel.
You can't think of a more clever way out of this camp than that. You think the war will wait for you. It won't. You know.
맥나마라는 비세르에게 하트에게 더 이상 관심을 보이지 말라고 압박하고
Stay out of our business.
But you're hardly in the position to hand out orders.
For now.
He was already dead behind the theater. His neck had been snapped.
Lieutenant, did you apply anything to your face or hands?
No.
Defense Exhibit 1, Your Honor. The court will note black smudges on Bedford's right cheek and jaw to demonstrate to the court that whoever killed Vic Bedford was white.
하트는 범인이 베드포드와 잘 아는 사람이고 기습을 당했을 거라고 추론하는데
If you wouldn't mind grabbing at me, at my face to get me to stop. The killer had the benefits of leverage and surprise. The neck was snapped, and Bedford fell. It was also on his fingers. Whoever killed Vic Bedford had such a substance on his face on the night of the murder. What call would Lincoln Scott have for darkening his face? I think it's fair to conclude that whoever killed Vic Bedford was not only white, face blackened to avoid detection by the guards.
그때 검사 측 시스크는 스콧에게 베드포드가 난로 밑으로 기어서 나간 것이 맞는지 묻고
Yes, sir.
And a fair amount of soot from the stove itself might have emerged with mud and soot on his face.
Thank you, Captain Sisk. You step down, Lieutenant. Lieutenant Scott.
You know how hard they tried to wash us out of flight school?
Your testimony's been entered, Lieutenant.
I would like to exercise my right and address this court.
스콧은 온갖 부당한 대우를 받으면서도 복무에 충실했는데 어느 날 자신의 미군 부대 근처에서 독일군 포로들이 가끔 시내를 돌아다니는 모습을 보고 허탈했다고 말합니다.
Going to movies, eating in diners. Those diners were closed to me, even in uniform. But the thing is, we just kept telling ourselves, as long as we did our jobs, it'll all be worth it. So that's what we did. We did our job. We served our country, sir. Archer and I.
그날 밤 하트는 며칠 전 베드포드가 침대 기둥에 감췄던 것이 무엇인지 확인하는데 다음날 하트는 새로운 증인을 요청합니다.
Defense calls Oberst Werner Visser.
It's some kind of joke, Lieutenant.
He's material to our case, sir. Unless, of course, the colonel refuses to testify.
He does not.
Do you remember the conversation we had in the camp morgue 4 days ago? I asked you if you knew Vic Bedford, and you said no, but my guards certainly seemed to. Were you aware of his dealings with Vic Bedford? At night, after lockdown?
That would be impossible in this camp, Lieutenant.
No guard ever traded with Vic Bedford, and yet he was able to acquire fresh milk and parts for a hidden radio.
If it is your intention to paint me as a liar...
No, Colonel.
하트는 베드포드가 경비병과 작당해서 의도적으로 라마를 함정에 빠뜨린 것을 밝히는 자리라고 주장하고
Lieutenant Archer was shot while attempting escape.
Lieutenant Archer was executed in return for information. 5 minutes later, Colonel Visser entered Barracks 22 and destroyed a hidden radio that they had been trying to locate for months. Can you tell the court anything about these items, sir?
What of them?
Perfect German-made ID papers. 2,000 of them, Reichsmarks. And can you tell the court the nature of your relationship with Vic Bedford? Vic Bedford kept those in a stash beside his bunk. Again,
I did not have one.
as soon as he came up dry on you, you ordered his murder.
Objection,
Isn't that
Your
right?
Honor.
If any of my guards, or even I, wanted to kill one of my prisoners, we would hardly need to blacken our faces to do it.
그날 밤 하트는 누군가가 화장실 비밀 통로를 통해서 밖으로 나가는 것을 목격하고 수상한 자가 극장 뒷문으로 들어가자 하트도 조심스레 안으로 들어가는데 그런데 하트가 쫓던 자는 웹 병장이었고
Get in the corner, Webb.
하트는 터널을 보고 크게 놀라고 밑으로 내려가는데 그곳에서 로스 데이도 보게 되죠.
You see?
German uniforms, explosives. The trial's got nothing to do with Lincoln Scott.
No. We're out of time, Hard.
And I'm supposed to keep Visser and his men distracted while half the camp goes out. I've just seen the tunnel, Colonel.
In here, Lieutenant.
Everything in this place is a lie. First he told the Germans about the radio. It was only a matter of time before he told them about the tunnel. You killed Bedford.
That's right. This operation in any way, I'll kill you too.
맥나마라는 하트에게 아무것도 하지 말라고 하고 재판 중에 35명이 빠져나갈 거라고 하는데
That's war, Lieutenant.
The war's at the front, Colonel.
Speak for yourself.
사실 터널은 수용소 근처의 신발 공장으로 위장한 군수품 공장을 공격하기 위해 팠던 것이었죠.
Man has to be sacrificed to take out that target.
I think that one man should be you. You're going to confess to the murder. Your duty demands that.
다음날 아침 점호 시간 로스데이가 여러 명의 병사들이 수프를 먹고 식중독에 걸렸다며 퓨셀에게 항의하고
Colonel, you're in no shape for the trial, sir.
We'll convene as scheduled.
이후 마지막 재판이 시작되고 맥나마라는 식은땀을 흘리다가 갑자기 쓰러지는데
Get his coat.
Get some rest, sir.
All right, come on.
We need an extension, Colonel. He's very ill.
The agreement was today.
I need to talk to you. There's an escape going to take place later on this afternoon. Down a tunnel. Through that burnt theater way, while the jury's in deliberations.
So what you mean, this whole thing's been a joke?
Yes. During deliberations, you're going out under the wire with 35 other men.
It's funny, I was just writing my son's trying to explain to him what the word honor means. I can't do that, Tommy.
If you stay, you'll be convicted.
If I stay, those men are gonna have a chance.
You'll be executed.
He knows what happened here, as long as there's somebody to tell him.
잠시 뒤 재판이 다시 시작되고 검사 측 시스크데이가 마지막 변론을 합니다. 그리고 그때 맥나마라의 부하들은 터널을 통해서 탈출을 시도하죠.
That's why Scott followed Bedford out, crept up behind him, and snapped his neck. Lincoln Scott is an officer. He is a soldier, but he is also a murderer.
이어서 하트가 변론을 시작하고
Sometimes one man must be sacrificed for the good of the men around him. There's a tenet that was drummed into all of us from our first day in basic. How to jump on a grenade, how to draw enemy fire so coordinates can be drawn from mortar teams. Vic thought that sometimes a few hundred must be sacrificed for the good of one. For Vic. One day he traded with our captors to get hard-to-find parts for a radio, earning him the loyalty of our commanding officer and his staff in exchange for the murder of Lamar Archer. Vic would tell the Germans where to find that radio. It also has heroes. Soldiers like Lincoln Scott. 9 down German fighters, 30 missions. Lincoln Scott, who wanted nothing more than to serve his country. Scott was a target from the second he got here, but he did not retaliate. He did not kill Vic Bedford. Someone beat him to it. Could have been any number of people. Even one of our ranking officers as punishment for ratting out that radio. A fellow Kriegie who discovered Bedford's treachery. Enemy of every Kriegie in camp. Question is, who hated him enough to kill him? I did. I killed Vic Bedford, sir.
Come on, Colonel. I want every man in the compound present for the execution of Lieutenant Hart.
Very brave indeed.
This court still has to deliberate on the matter.
I am the court now.
Mein Spiel. Zielen 37.
Es ist niemand krank. McNamara ist nicht in seiner Barack.
man who participated in that court-martial.
These men knew nothing, Colonel.
Hand him out!
Would be the first.
They knew nothing!
There she's in.
He's in rear!
Your men are saboteurs as well.
They're just soldiers. They were following my orders. I assume complete responsibility.
That's very noble of you. Seems you won our duel after all, Colonel.
We both lose, don't we?
Yeah. And now you wish to trade your life for theirs.
Yes, I do.
Very well.
결국 맥나마라는 자신을 희생하기로 결정했고 수많은 포로들의 목숨을 구하고 눈을 감습니다.
We buried the colonel in a marked grave behind the camp. 3 months later, the German army surrendered. The war was over. Scott got the chance to explain the word honor to his son. Courage, duty, sacrifice. Lincoln's son came to understand those words, and so have I.
영화 하트의 전쟁은 프라이멀 피어, 프리컨시로 유명한 그레고리 호블렉 감독의 2002년 작품으로 존 카첸바흐의 동명의 소설이 원작이며 작가는 자신의 아버지이자 제65대 미국 법무장관을 역임한 니콜라스 카첸바흐가 겪은 포로 시절의 경험담에서 영감을 얻어 이 작품을 집필했다고 합니다. 제2차 세계대전을 배경으로 미군 장교인 주인공이 독일군에게 생포되고 혹독한 신문 후에 포로 수용소로 보내지게 되면서 벌어지는 이야기를 담아낸 영화로 포로 수용소라는 한정된 공간 안에서 일어난 살인사건으로 위장한 비밀작전을 긴장감 넘치는 법정 스릴러로 완성시켰습니다. 잘 짜인 이야기 구조로 마지막까지 몰입감을 선사하지만 전쟁 영화에서 흔히 기대하게 되는 통쾌한 액션이 아닌 인물들 간의 심리에 집중하면서 영화는 제작비 7천만 달러에 전세계 흥행 수익 3,200만 달러라는 아쉬운 흥행 성적을 거뒀습니다. 부하들을 살리기 위해 자신의 목숨을 버리는 지도자의 모습도 깊은 감동을 주지만 죽을 위기를 넘기고 미래가 불확실한 전쟁 포로로 살아가면서도 조용히 목숨을 부지하는 것이 아니라 진정한 군인의 모습으로 살고자 목숨을 건 작전을 펼치는 그들의 용기 있는 모습 또한 큰 감동을 주는 작품으로 기회가 되신다면 한 번쯤 감상하시길 추천드립니다.